Hi parents, welcome for your weekly forecast for November 16th through the 22nd. Is that right? Hold on, let me do the math. No, the 23rd. I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. But anywho, it's for this week ahead and I am so excited. I do have to say that sometimes like I do these readings and then, it's just, in one ear, out the other, like once it gets out of my mouth, like I move on. And I'm like, I wish I had went back and read my own message for the fire children because that was spot on for me this week. And I was like, like I wish I paid more closer attention to that. So anyway, let's see what's going on for our fire children. Our earth cubs, our earth kids. I still don't know. But anyway, our fire babies. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm trying to say. The earth, the fire, the water, and the air. All those people. All the elements. Let's just get into it. For our fire, I don't know why I keep wanting to say fire. It's like I know I don't need to start with them. It's like I don't know why I'm starting with fire, or why I keep saying fire. Is this for fire? No, this is for earth. So for our cardinal Aries, why am I doing that? What is going on? Why do I have fire on the brain? Our cardinal Capricorns, our fixed Taurians, and our mutable Virgos. For this week, they have an element of being persistent. These walls and these windows are very thin, and I'm annoyed because I can hear people outside and they're not that far away. Like their voices carries. Like I wish somebody had put double pane windows in here, but whatever. I almost feel like these messages are a repeat, but let's see. You guys are moving forward. There's definitely some kind of transformational energy for parents of our earth signs. You guys are definitely moving forward, moving onward, making progress. I just see like transition, movement, moving forward onto bigger and better things. So there's an element of being persistent for your child, not giving up, doing the hard work, doing what needs to be done to get the end results that you need. I don't want to say that. I hope you guys can't hear that. But there's like this element of observing in the reverse. So is it something that they're not seeing? Is it something that's escaping their view, that they're being blind to? I feel not seeing the obvious. I don't know why. I have to call her back. There's this element of sentimental feelings that are changing. Something is happening. Let's see this, because it's like a part of me, and I apologize that I'm slightly distracted. And I wonder if there's something to that, but I almost feel like parts of this element is like repeat. So let me just take a moment. For some earth signs, I see love, fond memories, fond feelings, fond thoughts. But I also see respecting boundaries. So let me see about this observer card before I move on. Because the first thing that I'm seeing is being blind to something. Yeah. Okay. So it says, ever think sometimes your life options are suction cupped to your face so you can't see beyond yourself? There's a big world out there, a multitude of potential realities that you're unable to perceive at present. So you're a little stuck. It's time to get advice from someone you trust, someone who has a better perspective on your circumstances. Other points of views are needed now before you move forward. Take heart, a beautiful vista is waiting for you to drink in. You just need a little help widening your scope beyond your small self. Excuse me. So I see your child, I see your Capricorn, your Taurus, your Virgo child being very intently focused on work. It's some kind of project, it's some kind of action, and they could be so consumed that they're missing something right in front of them. Now, I don't know what this pertains to, but I think what's changing is somebody is giving them a fresh perspective. Oh, sentimental feelings, allowing them to, when we think of, when I think about sentimental feelings, I think about something that really touches my soul, makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. So there's a connection that is transpiring. They get it now. Sometime this week, that's was transitioning, and they're becoming a better person because of it. It says, become the true you, a more authentic version of themselves. Somebody may point something out to them that it's like, I see you working hard, but did you realize? And they have this big aha moment. And it's like, show the world who you really are and what you were born to do. So I think somehow they're just buried in a project, like go, 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 very skillfully like attaining something. And then they're so wrapped up in it, so caught up in their work that they're missing something. And thankfully, it's you, it's a peer, it's somebody, it's a teacher, somebody. I almost get that it's an adult that brings something to their awareness. And they're like, wow, okay, I get it now. They make a change and they become a better version of themselves. That's one line. If you are an adult Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurian, this could be a love scenario where you are working on yourself. You are working on projects. You are focused. You're not thinking about something. You could be so focused on what you're doing that you're not seeing this person, or you're not paying attention to what this person is trying to do, or you're just not focused. You're not thinking about anything but work. You're not thinking about anything but what you want to achieve and your projects and your goals. And I see for some of you a communication coming in that inspires new emotional feelings for for someone. I really get the sense that there's another storyline, is that there's some kind of dialogue that helps your child to open up, or if you're the adult earth sign, you open yourself and you allow yourself to be, you let your guard down and what you were born to do. The point of it is they're focused, they're so focused that they can't see something. Somebody brings it to their attention, there's a correction and an adjustment, and they're like, boom, wow, something really works out for them in the positive. What's going on for you guys is, yeah, you are moving, you are on your SHIT. You're just getting stuff done. And it says, I am organized. Today, I am committed to organizing all of the tasks, action items, to-dos, and lists in my life. When I am organized, I become empowered. I will clear any clothes, papers, or stuff that I do not need. I will let go of the old that no I will let go of the old that no longer serves me and welcome in the fresh, the new. I'm quick and resourceful. So both of you guys, parent and parent of earth sign and earth sign, you guys are focused. You're really on task about getting something done and accomplished. And for your child especially, they're so ingrained, they're so focused that they may not observe something. It's brought to their attention, they make an adjustment. So that is for our earth signs. You guys, please let me know how this resonates with you in the comments below. Now moving on to our fire child. We got Cardinal Aries. We have Leo, which is our fixed sign, and then we have our mutable Sagittarians, and this is your birthday month. It's coming up really soon. So not right now. Right now we're in Scorpio season still. So it's a little premature, but as a Sagittarius, I'm excited for my upcoming birthday. What is happening for you guys? I can already tell that something is not going to go the way of the parents. I feel like this is a disappointment. Something is not going to go the way that you planned. And I hate to say it that way, but that's just how it's coming out without flipping the card over. So nurture yourself. Please don't burn yourself out. We'll get into it in a little bit. Yep. I'm already exhausted. Okay. For your fire childs, they have the orange card, which is nurture yourself in reverse. This is asking you to nurture yourself. There is a reason that you need to nurture yourself. In the reverse, I really still feel strongly that this is almost either like a deficit, like your child really needs to pay attention, that they don't exhaust their energy. Nurturing yourself in the upright, it just tells me, okay, you know, do like you're okay, just give yourself a little bit of self-care. For this particular instance, in the reverse, I'm not feeling like your child doesn't need to nurture themselves. I feel like they really need to keep their, and it's not a time to nurture others. I really feel like they need to keep what's theirs, like hold on to the energy that they have. If they can double down on the amount of nurturing, so be it. But I really feel like it's important for them to keep the energy that they have and that they can for this upcoming week. Something is exhausting. And I will caution your child yet again, these energies are fluid. So your child has power to choose still. Something wants to go round and round. There's a delay in something. Mind you, we're still in Mercury retrograde through the midweek. So expect a delay. That's what I'm getting, but it's going to be, it may feel frustrating for your child. It's like, like, come on already, so your child may experience a level of a delay. Give me one moment, because let's see, that helps just a little bit. It's like I had my screen minimized, so it was like trying to fit this in, and I was getting super close and I didn't need to. So I just feel like a frustrating delay. I feel it could be someone's giving them the runaround, someone's wasting their time, someone is trying to be frustrating. It could, for some of you, be drama, but I really feel like a frustrating delay, whether this is something like just like life is causing this delay, or you have people who are being stupid and causing unnecessary delays that are just frustrating. What's changing? This is definitely a time to stay on task and stay on focus. This is not a time for your child to develop hobbies or have fun. This is a time of work, buckling down, getting stuff done, getting it accomplished, doing what needs to occur to make it happen, for sure. So I really see a message of protection. I know this, it sounds very vague, or it's not coming in like very like assured, strong, but it's consistent enough where I'm like, okay, there's definitely some kind of element that your child needs to be mindful of to protect their energy, to be mindful of delays and things that will frustrate them, and really buckle down and do the work. So this is a time of them just buckling, sticking to their guns and doing what they got to do. They have reached for the stars in reverse. I don't feel like this is a time for them to be like optimistic. I know like Sagittarians are optimistic, and I don't mean that in a negative sense. This is not the time for them to dream big and be idealistic. This is not the time for them to, put on their rose-colored glasses and see what they want to see. This is really a time for them to, like I said, buckle down and be extremely practical. It says you deserve only the best, and this is all you should focus your attention on. And it's like, no. You need to focus on what is right in front of you, the task at hand. Let's be very practical. Let's be very strategic about this. This is just a week for them to buckle down. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what this refers to. But there's just some frustrating, drama. There's something that wants to throw your child off course for this week. And they're going to really need to buckle down their energy. Like, it's funny. This is in reverse. This is in reverse. This is in reverse. All of this stuff is like, that's fun. This is fun. That's fun. Reach for the stars. Enjoy your hobbies. Nurture yourself. These are all fun cards. But the fact that all three of those fun cards are in reverse, that's telling me this is a time to be practical, and some kind of frustrating shit desires to hit the fan for your child. It could, like I said, it doesn't have to deal with a person, doesn't have to directly refer to another individual that they're going round and round with. It could just simply be something that life, actions, circumstances of life that come in, and, it can throw them off if they allow it, if they're not careful, if they're not practical, if they're not focused or prepared. That's what I want to say. So this doesn't have to throw them. It doesn't have to. But if they are not grounded, and I think this was their card for last week, or the grounded card was, but if they are not grounded, if they do not focus on the self-care that they need, if they're not diligent about the work that they need to do, this could throw them. So your child really needs to be on their P's and Q's for this week of the 16th through the 23rd. And it says the spiral quality of events. When a lesson isn't quite integrated cycles, you are challenged to break, revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. So it's just be watchful. There's a lesson in this that it's time for your child to graduate. And if they are playing, if they're not taking this seriously, it's just going to be another cycle that they repeat. I would really caution you to explain to your child based on their age. Just ask them, to ask Holy Spirit, okay, what is the most loving thing to do in this situation? How can I be loving? Like how, what, just every, I can't think of the exact phrase, but it's like, um, how can I be loving in this situation? What is the most loving thing to do? What is the loving lesson to learn? And focusing on that, because that right there is going to eliminate a lot of this ability to manifest. If they're, even by them saying that, what's the most loving thing I can do in this situation? What's the most kind thing I can do in this situation? They're going to see whatever BS that wants to, that tries to start manifesting. They're like, no, we're going to shut that down. And that's what's going to happen. So what's not happening your way, I am staying true. You may not be able to be honest about something. You want to. You really do. But whatever this is, that it's not going to go your way. It's not going to go the way that you had hoped or planned. You may not be able to be, because remember it was in the reverse. You may not be able to be fully honest about this. It says, I'm committed to being my authentic self with no exception. I am far above average and will not be a stereotype to appease others. My personality cannot fit in a shoebox, although who doesn't like a new pair of fabulous shoes? Today I will stand up for what I believe in and not worry about what others think. I am proud. So, like I said, this in the reverse, a disappointment, something not going your way. You may, speak up and it doesn't go your way. Or something happens that's disappointing, and in order to get ahead, you may not be able to speak on it right now. You may, even though you want to be transparent, even if you want to tell somebody how you feel, this may not be the time to do that. And it's divinely guided. Like, it's like, now is not the time to speak up about that right now. For whatever reason, it's just not time. If you do, it may not work out for you. Or something is disappointing, and it may not be for all of you, but it's just a caution to say, now is not the time to speak up. Now is not the time to be gung-ho and be the vigilante and just share truth. Just keep it to yourself, keep it under wraps. Now is not the time to expose it. It's not time. It's too soon. If you expose it prematurely, it's not going to go the way that you hoped. And I get that as a warning sign. I really feel for some of you is it's a double message. Either if you say something, if you speak up, it's not going to go your way, or something happens and you're being asked to just bite your tongue. So I don't know what that means, but that's the message that I'm getting for our fire children and parents of fire children. So please let me know how this resonates with you guys in the comment section. I would like to hear from you and what you have to say. Moving on to our water babies. Again, for parents, something is not going to go the way that you plan. Something is not, there is, and I don't know why I feel this. Something is going to let you down. A situation is going to let you down. So just prepare yourself. For our water babies, that's our cardinal Cancer, our fixed Scorpios, and our mutable Pisces. Let's see what Spirit has in store. Yay, you got aqua, I want to say aqua, but it's turquoise. Awaken your empathy. So to me, they're already in their element, this watery energy. Either they're being more in tune with their empathy, they're being more in tune with spirit, either they're coming out of hiding, which all water signs do. They're very connected to emotions, and Like emotions are, they go through you, and you can feel things so strongly that it's almost like telepathy or telepathy. Um, your water babies, they have to retreat because it's almost like a second sense. It's so strong, and it goes right through them to the point where if they're not careful, it can zap their energy, and they have to retreat to revitalize it. So I say all that to say that your water child may have needed to do that, and now it's okay for them to come out. It's safe for them to come out and play and practice that empathy again, to awaken that empathy. Let's see what else. Oh, yay. So they are receiving, which is nice. So it's like as they're giving, they're also receiving. So it is like the yin and the yang. Because the yang or the yang is like bam, like action, all that stuff. But yeah, being receptive, being open. So yes, it's a time, they're opening up. This is definitely a time of opening up. It says letting someone else make the first move, gathering information, taking in cues, the art of conscious allowing. Yeah, you're just being open, receiving, giving, receiving, just be awakening. They're becoming a vessel, and then like they're becoming this vessel, and just allowing spirit to pour into them and revitalize them. So they're getting the strength that they need, the filling of their cup. What is changing? I hope it's something good. Yes, they're being still. So they are not moving. They don't need to move. This is a place of being receptive. You cannot receive while you are moving. You can't. You're going to spill. You're going to miss something. If you try to pour something into a moving vehicle or vessel, you're not going to be able to get all of it in there unless you can just keep up. And that's not the place. We're most receptive when we're still. So I get that spirit, the universe is pouring into your little water child. They are being receptive. They're getting the downloads. They're being still. Spirit is replenishing their cup, filling their cup, and all is well. So kudos to our water babies getting their cups filled for this week, because I'm sure that they need it. And smile. I'm thinking of the song. I can't think of his name. Little something. Smile, man. But anyway, Little Duval. Thank you. Anyway, simply smile and notice the profound and healing difference it makes. So they're going to be lighthearted. I think this week is very healing for them. And it's safe for them to come out and play. And so it's going to be safe for them to smile and relax and to let go of a little bit. And they're doing so because Spirit is taking care of them. Spirit has filled their cup, and the excess and the overflow is just lightheartedness. The excess and the overflow is smiling. And because they're full, they're happy, that's going to make other people happy. That's going to make other people smile. That's going to have a quote unquote profound effect on others because their cup is full and they are okay. So for parents of our water babies, let's see what is sadly not going well for you, what's disappointing you, what's I get something is amiss. Like, I don't want to say a misconnection, but just something. It's like you just missed it by that much, or like some kind of connection isn't made, or it's just something isn't. I get like misconnection, like just two people holding out hands, and one person misses it just by that much. So it's like you want to make a connection. You want to, not necessarily in a romantic sense, seal the deal, but you want to bridge a gap. You want peace. You want, I can't think of the C word, but you want to compromise. You want to, a meeting of minds, and it's just either circumstances don't allow you to connect. It could be business. I'm getting strongly. It could be a connection with a friend. It could be a relationship. It could be a lot of things, but there's some kind of like, oh man, or some kind of disappointment in a connection that cannot be made this week. And I think you, the parent, really either you were looking forward to this, or it's some kind of connection is just not going to happen. And I am a creative genius. So it's like you may have a creative idea. Like I said, it could be business. You could be, throwing a pitch and that it doesn't go right, or, you just miss the deadline, ever so slightly, or something. It says, I'm bursting with new ideas in lots of different ways to answer questions. I am resolving challenges. Today, I am committed to moving forward with my creativity and taking it to the next level. Yes, today, no more excuses, no more maybe tomorrows. I am a mastermind. So maybe you as the parent are experiencing possibly a delay in ideas. That could be possible. I'm not sure. Also, but as a Sagittarius child and a parent of a Pisces water sign, I'm like, yeah, a delay makes sense for me personally, now that I think about it. I'm thinking about this. Because to have creative genius in reverse, I really feel like you have a good idea and the person who needs to hear it is not available this week. A connection that you want to make business-wise, that person is not available this week. You have the creative idea, so it's not that it's not that you aren't a creative genius. You just can't make that connection. You aren't able to collaborate, and this means a lot to you. I feel let down. Maybe there's a promise that's made. Maybe there is an appointment that's set and that person flakes out, or they can't make it, or something interferes with them to be able to do what they said they could do, or whatever. But I definitely feel let down. Maybe you had a plan and that plan was awesome, but you needed that other person to be available. And for whatever reason, it's just not going to work. So it's something in the mind. It's something with a thought, with a plan, an idea. You are a creative genius, but you need somebody to meet you halfway. And for whatever reason, it's not going to work. So that's that. Long-winded, but I'm a Sagittarius, so get over it. And that's funny. I'm blunt and long-winded. That's what Sagittarians have a tendency to do. Anyway, that is your reading, parents of water children. Let's take a look at what is happening for our air signs. That's our Libra, our cardinal Libra, our fixed Aquarians, and our mutable Geminis. Yay! Things are going to be very lighthearted this week. Lighten up. If they were heavy the week before, if they're feeling heavy, that is going away. What's happening? Yes. Thank you. Whatever was heavy, like I said, is going away. They got a positive change, family changes. There are some positive dynamics concerning the family that is going to help whatever. I feel a block. I feel like something was stuck, and because of this, it's going to clear that blockage. Now, the solution is, and I don't think this is going to be a negative, but it's in the reverse. So let's see. Yeah. Open your third eye in reverse. Yeah, I don't feel the need that it's not negative. Like they don't, it says it's safe for you to open your center of clairvoyance. By doing so, you'll see the truth. I think they already see the truth. I think that this is a happy ending. Like this isn't a situation that requires them to see something differently. The change has already happened, so they see it. You know, that they already see the truth. So if this is a situation that says, okay, it was hard. Now, you know, this is like recovery. Like it's safe for you to open your center. Like it's safe to come out now. No, they don't have to do that. Like by the time that this happens, this card in the upright will not be necessary. So it's like you don't need something to happen in order to see the truth. Your child, and when I say you, I'm referring to people who are, you know, air signs and your child. And I have a tendency to use those interchangeably. But this to me is just saying that it's all good. Like whatever was heavy, it's passing. Their strength, they're rebuilding, they're regenerating, they're growing. There's a new freshness, revitalization. This is because somebody, I think strongly this is a parent, and particularly for Aquarius parents, I remember that was strongly in their reading, that somebody, I think it was last week, maybe was it last week? But somebody needed to get their crap together ASAP. And I think, thank God, and I know it was Aquarians in November, but somebody is getting their shit together. Thank you for air signs. But it's an easy breezy week. It's comfortable, it's light, it's exciting, and it's a breath of fresh air, and there's peace involved. Now you parents, something is slowing down. I'm getting a transition. I'm getting a slowing down, like a not a delay, but you know, the movement is slowing down, especially with the holidays coming upon us. It could be a slow work season for you. Hopefully layoffs are not coming. I don't know if that applies to anybody. But I'm getting a disappointing slowing down for whatever reason. It could be changes in your relationship. So maybe if you were dating somebody, you know, you cut that person out, and so you may feel lonely. That's another scenario if it applies. But I'm definitely getting almost like a landing, like a grounding. That I feel that's very strongly too. That you know, if you were up high in the sky, hopefully not, well, not literally, but you know, if you were like out of touch with reality, I'll say it that way, that you're coming to your senses and you are slowing down and you're getting grounded and you're finally landing. So let's see what this has to do with I am sincere. So it says, I'm committed to being authentic and genuine. The words I speak to others come from the best part of my inner being. Though they may not like what they hear, I guarantee they'll be back for seconds. I will do what I say I'm going to do. I will follow through. I will not do what makes me uncomfortable. I am real. I know that this card came up in the December monthlies, and I forget who it was for. So it could have been an air sign that got this card as well for the parents, so that if it applies, it's double confirmation. You are learning to be sincere. You are learning to be honest, because I feel like there was like a lot of bullshit, a lot of lies. Um, and you were coming out of that. So, and there, like, this card was in the reverse. Like, this is a landing. This is a down to earth. This is a sense of groundedness. And you weren't being honest. You weren't being transparent. And I think you were transitioning into being more of a transparent parent. But how do you like that? I just thought that was cute. Anyway, so yeah, that is the messages for our earth, our fire, our water, and our air signs. Thank you, parents, for watching. Let me know how this resonates with you in the comment section. I'm sorry you guys can't really see me that much right now. It's just the angle. Like, I would just be super close and it would be obnoxious, and I don't feel like doing that tonight. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, and Thanksgiving is upon us. So we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully those messages are not drama filled, because we know how it can be when we get together with family for the holidays. All right. I love you guys. Take care. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye.